The Great Tohoku earthquake and tsunami of 2011 devastated northern areas of Japan's main island, Honshu. Many thousands were killed, injured and left homeless 13 years ago in a natural disaster with few comparatives in modern times. Kessenuma in Iwate Prefecture sits north of the city of Sendai, in a little bay famous for a fishing centre like many in Japan. That afternoon, the relentless waves crashed over seawalls, absolutely crushing the small port city. Images of that day show the scale of water rushing into the city. One area that suffered badly was the peninsula area near the entrance to the port. It's the location of the Kessenuma City Memorial Museum, which was based on the Koyo High School, a 4-storey high school complex which was in the direct firing line of the tsunami's multiple waves. To give you some context, the water rushing in from the ocean reached 12 metres in height, just above the floor of the 4th level of the school. Those who evacuated to the roof level were spared by a mere few metres below them. To demonstrate the force of the water, you need only see a car left on the 3rd floor of the building, and a scar on the wall at the 4th level as a passing building struck the school. You may wonder why a Sumo channel is focusing on this little area of Japan which suffered greatly during the disaster. Well, about 800 metres from the school, standing on the point of the peninsula of the Sanriko-Fuko National Park on Cape Iwai, stands a statue. The 9th Yokozuna Hidenoyama Raigoro from Kessenuma was honoured with a statue by the people of Kessenuma in the 1980s. He stands proudly at Cape Iwai, wearing his Kesho Mawashi and Yokozuna robe. A 10-ton bronze statue depicting the 9th Yokozuna pointing out to sea. Through all this devastation and power, the statue withstood the ocean to remain in place. It's a peaceful and spectacular little park. Born Kikuta Tatsugoro in 1808 in Kessenuma, he was a younger brother of Ozeki Atsuo Tsubota. His brother's sumo status inspired him to want to be a wrestler, but being only 4'11" or 1 metre and 51 centimetres high, his first stable master completely ignored him and made him do nothing but chores. He later joined Hidenoyama stable and made his debut a year later under the shikona Kitayama Tatsugoro. As a clan-based sport in the early 1800s, financial trouble saw him move to various other clans to continue wrestling. He finally reached Ozeki but was demoted and then later re-promoted to Ozeki in 1844. A number of shikona changes resulted until he succeeded his master, taking the shikona Hidenoyama Raigoro. By 1844, he had won 4 titles at Maegashira, Komusubi and Sekiwake rank, and he won a further 4 titles after 1844. Only 2 tournaments were held each year at that time. At a height of 5 foot and 4 inches, he reached the rank of Yokozuna from his clan in 1845, mainly through financial backing. He wrestled as a Yokozuna until 1849, where he sat out with injury and finally retired in 1850 to be a judge. What he lacked, though, in size, he made up for in effort and fighting spirit. Sumo holds a special place in the history and culture of Japan. There is no other sport like it in the world that holds such a place as a sporting, cultural and religious icon, guarded jealously by its people. A spectacular sport full of power, drama, politics and mystery to outsiders. This is why a statue of a Yokozuna, the ultimate rank in sumo, the most exalted of all rikishi, provides such inspiration for the people of Kessenuma and Japan. That this Yokozuna, a symbol of Kessenuma, survived relatively unscathed, pointing out to sea, demonstrated the fortitude of the people of Kessenuma, whose motto is, "Don't hate the sea."